time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
On the ball, on the ball.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Sutton. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Now an option play, and we'll keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the option to give to Williams here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion right, Campbell. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, Rodgers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Richardson to the air on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Watts is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go Streets! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Richardson to throw off play action. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When you look at this Bronco defense, They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you go play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
After 1, it's 9-0. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, check that. Traveler.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Addison will go in motion left.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Let's go now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check, contact. Ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
70 Rangers, 19 tight, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hurry.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
19.
First down, Browns.
And again, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
First down again at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, break.
At the 42-yard line.
Quickly to Addison here.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Play action. Now Richardson. Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Muscles him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. yards gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Chubb.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll give it to Chubb. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch your 4th down be any different. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Jerry Judy on his horse.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Jerry Judy, 98 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Right back to Njoku.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 by 6. Go.
Off play action. Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Browns, first down.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He's got the connection to Moore.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
There Richardson back to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got it. Touchdown. David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
36, Browns 9. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mustang 19.
Second down, here's Richardson. Addison holds it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Ready! Check. Warrior 70. Let go.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot
there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown.